Yeah, but don't lick people, okay? Benny! Tame, too love, too much love. Yeah. You can pet the head, okay, no? You can pet head, but don't let him lick you. Because we wash our hands with soap and we put a cream and, it's too much for little body and they're sick and they're old now. Thank you, madam. Oh, no licking, Benny, no. Too much love, this guy. He just too much love. He's shopping for lick. Shopping for kissing. Okay, on the head, okay. Now see, always ready the tongue to kiss. Benny. That's why this kind of dogs, they call it the dog with 1,000,000 kisses. It's true like that. He like to kiss everybody, young, old. He only know love. Okay. Yes, just check out if everybody okay. Oh, and that guy, of course, if you pet him and he just stay there forever. Yeah. Happy is restless because too much medicine right now. Yeah, it's better already, The according to doctors' predictions, she should have died already. Many months already. Oh, you want How I Benny, don't keep kissing. Can 你可以抱抱，可以抱抱 ，OK， 抱抱就不让他舔你的鼻呀，你懂？哎，怕我们手太多那个化水了，懂吗？哎，人的身体有化水，然后要洗手等等。是 love， yeah， 他这个不会舔的，他这个爱老人呀。Yeah, let them love for a little, otherwise they go crazy. Too much love inside. I don't know what to do. Look at that, go everywhere looking for love. Look at that, yeah. And you stay outside, huh? I told you already. My God. Here you go. Happy, you can come up here if you want. Huh? Now it's free. This is for me. Tongue cleaner. Yeah, you know, right? Good for the tongue. Yeah, it's not just eating, brushing teeth, clean the tongue as well. God, what do all the humans have to do for this little body, only 100 years? Yeah, and the dog must clean teeth every day also. Oh, competition. Oh, yeah. Love both, love all. Yeah. Oh. When Big Dog first came to my house, and he was sad, maybe just separate from the friends. So I said to the dog keeper, please bring Happy up. Maybe, he doesn't like male dog, but maybe a female dog, okay, for companion. Yeah, but I said, see, he didn't prepare me or anything. He just immediately opened the door and let Happy run in. Oh, and the big dog was, he's not very well with other dogs. He jumped on her and pinned her on the floor and wow, growling at him, and she was growling also, begging for life. and then we separate them, yeah. Immediately she go to his bed. I tell the dog attendant to bring the big dog down, and close the staircase door. And then immediately she went to his bed, empty bed, snuffing, saw in the bone, left over some little bone, a veggie bone from him. Oh, and she just sit there and eat it like nothing happened. Yeah. You were begging for your life 1 minute, and the next minute you jump on his bone like nothing happened. Oh, when she see the bone, that's it. She forget everything else. Forget the danger, nothing. Yeah. Oh, you stay there. It's good enough, okay? And she's scared of him. Come here, Happy. Hey, I protect you. He don't do nothing to you. Besides, he has no bone over there. You don't have to go look, okay? Yeah. She's so skinny now. Break my heart. And, but the doctor says she lived only 6 months. That was, that was more a year ago. Yeah, and you live on. And you live on because you're my princess. No problem. I protect you. Keep you well. And you live longer until God calls you home. We're not giving you injection or nothing like that. Mostly when they have that kind of sickness, they say just give them injection and let them die in peace. No, we have medicine, Yeah, they have all kind of... We went around Europe just to treat her. Yeah, because there are different clinic, offer different thing, and then she's well. At least she's still here. Yeah. She's restless because she won the bone. I don't give. Happy. Oh, okay. Never mind. If you die happy. Here, Happy. Come here. Don't worry about him. Here, Happy. Happy, there you go. Hey, don't be so blind. You keep looking and you missed it. Over there. No, not this one. This one, not. Okay. Never mind. Go over there. Go. See? Harley, huh? Where's Benny?
Yes, Benny right here.
Benny, give it to Ben. You give this to Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Benny, come.
Benny, come over here.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's still okay, yeah? Yes. You sit daytime outside, but nighttime no, right? No. Too cold, huh? It's good. I told you, October is not possible. It's too cold. Inside. Make sure you're well, okay? I'm also bundled with a bathrobe. I don't care. It's only we're at home, right? In our house, doesn't matter. You no more fruit. You eat one pear. That's enough. And then some of the ham, right? I mean vegan ham. Okay. If Benny don't want it, give it to her. Happy over there. Oh, she's so crazy. Lấy rồi hả? But at least he is not so restless looking for food like she. You've been in India, all over India, huh?
Yes.
And you, and then why you have to go all the way here to find your master, huh? You guys are funny. The many Indian also, some, not many, but some. Why you have to come here? You, for example, why?
I have to come to India. I don't know, maybe it's...
Just to find me, huh? In the garbage can. He found a little booklet in the garbage can in India, and that's how he came to find me. It's funny. Yeah, well, all the other Indian masters are rich and have big ashram and whatever, golden temple, whatnot, huh? And you have to find me in the garbage. And then, it's funny, huh? It's really funny. He has to go all the way to India. He went around the world and came to India, found his master booklet. Somebody throw in the garbage. And that's how he found me. And he visit many master in India, Everybody know all the famous master in India. Everybody know. Understand? Yeah. At that time, I wasn't that famous even. I mean, I am in some way, but not have TV, nothing. Yeah. Maybe you like poor master, huh? And you don't like those big ashram master, you know.
I read that it was immediate enlightenment.
Yeah.
Was attractive.
Yeah. But in India, they also offer that, no? And it is immediate, the sincere one, immediate. I am not telling lie. Only it's up to you to continue keeping it or not, huh? Yeah, Harley, you found your buddy, nah? You both sit there look alike. Can you do something? This one? I'll take it? Yeah. Both of them? Yeah. Yeah. Smile, Holly. Gee. Veggie bone. Holly, you're beautiful, you are. You beautiful. You look like your brother. You found your brother, huh? the two chocolate. Chocky, huh? Choco pudding. Look at them, both of them. Don't they look alike? Yeah, it's funny. There's one person somehow in Germany. She found a special job. That is, she took photos of dogs and the human companion, and she make them look so much alike. Like the owner has to copy what the dog does. Some special like something like that, and they really look alike, and they pay her handsome for it. He does look like you. maybe he's your former brother. Who knows? Look at that. Yeah, and he likes you also. Yeah, like attract like, yeah, Holly. Yeah, like color. Dog of the same race flock together, right? It's a package. Okay, you can have him. You look more like him than I do. So I look like, okay. And the big dog, he liked him. Yeah, he come and sassy with him and looking like falling in love kind of eyes. Yeah, he lay on his lap automatically. Nobody say anything. Nobody tell him to do anything. He just go and lay on his lap and sassy. So comfy together. Happy, don't you dare. Why you provoking him? She knows he's safe, that's why she go near. Otherwise she don't dare. You know you're safe, so you provoke that guy. Huh? To revenge, right? And these two of them, my God. I didn't notice both of them until I thought, wow, same color. No wonder they felt so comfortable together. Yeah, okay, that's good for you, Holly. That's good for you. Eat it. Seaweed is good for you. Good. Happy you had enough. That's why you didn't want the seaweed. Before you liked, now you don't eat. No more ham. Enough. Okay, tomorrow. Right? Okay. Tomorrow, because you eat a lot already. And it's late, isn't it? You are princess. Always my princess. You're the most pretty princess for me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Benny. I'm so restless. Okay, what time is it? Maybe I ask him to take them out now. Okay. And you? Why you have to come here? I mean, you met many, right?
Yeah. But nothing was filling my emptiness.
Yeah? You did not get initiation there?
I tried different methods, but
It didn't work?
it was working, but not for more than 1 month. And
All
then
right.
I felt still empty. So.
Wow. So how long have you been with this old woman sitting here?
That's 10 years.
10 years already. Wow. So it must have felt something in your emptiness. It's good. Your master is the poorest of all the famous enlightened master. Nah? All my money goes everywhere except to you. So you have to sit on the floor in such a small little room farmhouse like this. It's not really posh, is it? And you try to make it beautiful. Why? Why are you hiding all this? Behind there, the stone wall. Why are you hiding? Who cares? It looks like a pretty and posh house. It's not. Here's the reality, guys. Rough floor, rough walls, everywhere. And a stone house. And the stone, even protruding out of the kitchen. You saw that? It's real stone. Yeah, because they built it on the stone. Is that the small land, that's why. Yeah, and a cheap house. It's not multi-million dollar. I have houses, but all disciples use them. I I don't have a chance. Everywhere I go, even this house, I don't have a chance. And even my dog have no chance. I know that. So even before he has a hut here, I move his hut next to my cave. Yeah. So every day he sleep there, and the 3 dogs sleep downstairs with this. Before there was like a storeroom house. Yeah, and they stay there. But it's warm. They have aircon. Yeah, heat and cold aircon, no problem. And they have butler. Yeah, 2 butlers. Yeah, and I have nobody. Yeah, I have nobody. All the dogs take everything, all the attention. And in the car, they took the best space, and I sit cramping with the luggage under, beside, and left and right. Every comfortable place is for dogs. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. But they are beloved. Before when I didn't have any house yet, I take them also with me everywhere. And there's a good class hotel in Monaco. They took them in. They let them. Yeah, and one of the valet, hey, they offered to take my dogs out for me. Yeah, they all love you. Okay. I mean, at that time I have more than just 3 dogs. I said, no problem. You stay with us, because I was good customer. I'm very friendly with them and respectful with them. And later, when I left, they told me, oh, we really like you very much. Before, when you first came here, nobody knew who you are, but you were already very friendly and nice to us. And when I left, they give me flower even. Yeah, a gift, yeah. All of them standing, outside of the hotel together, and it's, like a formal, official goodbye party, and give me the flower, the bell captains and the bellmen and all the valet and all the, I don't know what all their names are or the title, but they all come out, say goodbye. Yeah. Say we like you very much. I was very casual with them, very nice, I gave them tip, of course, but it's not because of that. I have respect for them, and I'm very friendly and funny with them, One time we were outside. I don't know if I told you this story or not yet, but in case I did, just pretend you didn't hear and laugh, okay? Make the old woman feel good a little. Come out here for you. One time I just came out from the room, and I came out. I was alone. There is no dog at that time. I came out from the hotel main door, yeah, and then they were just talking about something, and they were kind of having fun, It's not too many customers, and they were just talking. I said, "What are you guys gossiping about?" And the chief captain of the valet parking personnel said, "Oh, you don't know. And this guy, he said he has a secret tattoo, and somewhere we cannot show you." I said, "Really? And why not?" Well, I know, I'm just joking with him. And then he said, "Oh, we cannot show it right here." Yeah, I said, "Okay. I also have some secret I can show you." I just try to lift my, a little bit. I said, "Something inside here, And we were laughing together. Just lift it a little bit, just for fun, I lift my trousers a little bit. I said, "Oh, I also have something, And, and then we were laughing together. And the manager inside would come out and say, "What's going on here?" So I told the truth. I said, "This guy, they're trying to seduce me. They say they have secret tattoo somewhere." Something like that, so they just like me, Otherwise, I heard that some other big guru, richer, staying there also. I only know that later, yeah. They really, feel they're on my side, because they knew me, Yeah, they're very good. Good hotel, that good hotel. And I forgot, you didn't tell me. Okay, you tell me you couldn't find a master there. Why? But they are very rich, But I'm just sorry I don't have many story building like the one you mentioned.
Oh,
for all the disciples to stay there. Why didn't you stay there? At least you have good home, good room, and, central heating, everything, and, and you can hug the master.
I just went there one day to hug the mother. And
then you feel good?
Not really, didn't do anything.
No?
But many Indians love the emotional comfort of
Oh, yeah, of course.
She's really loving.
Yeah, of course.
But
I would like to be hugged myself. I need a hug. It's just too far. And if I have to apply for visa, then my enthusiasm wanes, die down. If she's right here, I would request her 2 hugs, not just 1, but 2 hugs. Yeah, some people, they need it, like they need it like motherly love and emotional. Yeah, a lot of people, like many of the priests, they worked people up with emotion. And then like that, it's good. At least it's good to somebody. And she's rich compared to me. Yeah.
I also met the Dalai Lama, and I shook his hand, and it didn't do much to me, but some Tibetan Buddhists that were there, they were like so touched, like when we are in front of you, and that touched me a lot to see them
devoted,
so much in awe in front of their.
Of course.
And I was not in front of the Dalai Lama, but they were the same as.
Understand.
As we are in front of you.
Oh yeah, of course. But the Dalai Lama is very loving, very kind, very kind. He's 80 now, but I saw him on TV. He's still very young and very, energetic. He's a good monk. Yeah, good Dalai Lama. Yeah. Of course, because the Tibetan, they believe that he's a chosen Buddha. You see, the incarnation of the last Dalai Lama, and it's their leader. You see, their leader even. But he's not like a remote leader. That's you see, he see people sometimes. He see his people and he see other people. He's not remote. You see what I mean? And not aloof. That's why they love him also. And in the exile, he is all they had. You see? And nothing else they have. They have no home. They left everything behind. And he is their refuge as well as their leader. Not just spiritually, but emotionally, It's like a father to the nation, and in the exile it's even more meaningful. Yeah, of course, they're very happy, When the Dalai Lama give me some of his homemade medicine, when I come out, everybody envious. And he gave me a book also, his own book, and he signed it. And so when they saw it, the Tibetan, they saw it, said, "Oh, you're so lucky. We never get this. We don't have this kind of treatment." Yeah, because I don't know. He just likes me. Every time he sees me, it's very special. Like he recognized. Because he think I'm also refugee, Vietnamese. I didn't tell him I'm refugee, nothing. But I'm saying I'm Vietnamese. So he sat me down next to him. He holds my hand. He said, "We are both refugees. You know that." He was really very kind. I like this. I like him very much, as a person also. Yeah. So what did you feel when I don't even hug you?
It's inside. It's inside.
You did?
It feels the emptiness of life. It brings meaningful to everything. It feels like back home. Like my life, I've always been happy with my life since I knew you. Like there was no more questions, no more doubts. It was just
the end.
The end.
The end of your journey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's just
but it's only beginning, baby. Only beginning. You don't know what else waiting for you. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm glad that you're happy. This is the main point.
Thank you very much, Master.
You were very welcome. I'm also very honored that you came all the way. You went around the world to find me in the garbage can, and then you come to me. If somebody even throw your master book in the garbage can, how could you believe the master who's even rejected and thrown into the garbage can like that? Yeah, it's good. It's something inside, right? It feels you. It's intuitive, Yeah. Okay, maybe I don't have so many affinity with everybody else, but I have this affinity with all of you, which I am very happy with. Okay? A person like you make me happy. All these, happy eaters here. Huh?
I just wanted to say thanks for allowing initiations, because we heard the news today.
Yeah. But it is more strict this time. They have to meditate, truly, yeah. I have to vow to do it and be vegan. Not just pop in, pop out, yeah? Not just come in to try. I have to vow to take an oath that they will. From the day of initiation until the day they die, they must be vegan. They must keep the 5 precepts. They must study master teaching, and they must meditate 2.5 hours. They must have faith in the teaching. Otherwise, they can be out before they start. I don't want any more, people just come in and out like a hotel. They have to know it's a serious thing if they want to be liberation, if they want to have liberation. Yeah. I don't mind to suffer for any, but they have to be sincerely practicing, understand? Not to make a joke out of that, or just to come in out of curiosity, and then don't even vegan, not even meditate, understand? And because of that, it's easily to fall into Maya's trap, understand? And bothering me, making me suffer more, and make them suffer also. Okay, I read you some of a nice story here, huh? That I read while I was in the mountain. I marked them all, look at that. You see, mark them with because I don't have a marker in the mountains, so I have to do that. And then, I have to read some good example of people in the former time, how they practice. I like very much. It's very, very, very enthusiastic, very encouraging as well. Then some of the story I read for you already, previously from other book, you see. So I have to check which one I haven't read for you. Yeah, it's also a Buddhist story. Yeah. Here it is. One of the just a simple story. Maybe 52. Check out, okay? Be patient. Yeah, if we could go to India, it would be nice, huh?
Yeah.
And then everybody can come there easily. I was asking him about the gurus in India. Most of them very famous. Yeah, very famous and have good reputation and everything. In India, people don't talk bad about guru ever. Yeah. Even maybe bad name is somewhere else, but never in India. No. I was asking him because in India there are many very famous masters, and they're all very rich anyway. The one that famous that I knew were very rich, and they have big houses, big ashram. You can come and stay long. You have running hot water. Over here we also have running cold water. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it doesn't. Now I let them come. The house is full. If no water, what to do? I said no electricity. We can. Yeah, we can buy gas, or or we can use candle lights. But no water, what to do? Understand? Oh, it was really sometime. When you first came, everybody came. Everything just become broken. Immediately, Yeah, right away, the first day already. And it continued like that. Many times, yeah? And then we fix it, and then it broke again. No water pressure, because all the water running out. All the pipe never broken before broken. Imagine. Yeah. And when I told the plumber, they don't even want to fix it. Say, oh, this is too big. We must wait till tomorrow. Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Yeah. And then we have nothing. We will lose all the water, in reserve, in the water tank, huh? Yeah. And I say, you have to fix it now. And then they did. And then it works. Ever since then, we don't have problem anymore, huh? Yeah. Toilets became very brave now. Very obedient, and the water's running, you know. Yeah. And then, because nobody here anymore. And then now we don't have anybody. It's really funny, huh? My disciples, wow, they're famous. What are you doing? Oh, open. Okay. Okay, now you two, you three, go. Call them. Don't be too clumsy. Oh, the dog. Of course they don't like to go. I also don't like. But I have many other things to do. Yeah. And last time I kept her, normally they sleep with me in the cave, you know. But now we have also the big dog, you know, and then Happy, she's not very, I don't know, she look for food all night. She walking tuck, all night long. That's different story now. So she go down there, it's better in the morning. She must take medicine and all that on time. And I cannot be always regular, so it's better down there. And we come see each other all the time, you know, quality time. Yeah. Because she won't sleep anyway. She walk on the cave floor, like a horse all night long. Oh my God. And then I have to call the assistant to come up and wake them up at middle of the night or 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not nice for them. You see? Yeah. They see me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So over there, big building, 30-some stories, and you didn't stay?
No, just one day.
Why one day? Why not stay longer?
Just one night, because I already found your booklet before, so I was more interested with you.
Oh, I see.
I was on just...
Oh, they don't give initiation there?
No, there's no initiation.
Just hugging?
There's a small method of meditation, some booklet of spiritual teachings, but not really initiation or nothing really. That didn't speak to me. The teaching didn't speak to me as much as yours.
Oh, I see. So you went there as a last chance you gave.
Maybe just
in case, in case you miss out something. Yeah, why didn't you go to like Beas and all that? They give initiation.
I was not looking. I was not looking for liberation on anything.
Understand?
I was just.
The liberation was looking for you. And then?
Yeah, I was not even aware of vegetarianism or reincarnation or stuff like that. I was just looking for something that can fill this emptiness.
Yeah? You feel that empty?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I didn't know what was the meaning of life and everything. I felt like something...
No meaning, nothing, huh? Oh, so you have to go around the world to fill yourself with all these cities, people, scenery, huh? And then still not filled. Wow.
Until I found your booklet and then I went on the website and I read more about you and your teachings and everything, and then that was it. That
was it. Oh, man, okay. All the world cannot fill your emptiness. He went around the world on bicycle. Believe that or not, tough guy. Yeah. And then he found my booklet in the garbage heap, a garbage can. And then he read it and then he found out more. With all the gurus in India, he came back to find me. Yeah. Anyway, in India, if you want to find guru, it's a place to do. It's a place, to find. So I don't know why you guys sitting so ascetically like this. All the gurus there, whoever meant to be guru or whatever the guru that may be, they all have very big house for disciples. Yeah. Yeah, they don't have, house like this. Yeah, and even SMC become too small for you guys now. Yeah, whenever I walk, the guard has to say, let master pass, and I have to be careful where I'm walking, in case I walk on some foot or hands or or their cups or their mattress. Yeah, man. They sit everywhere. They hang on the trees. They sit on the steps. Yeah, and they sit all over on The staircase, staircase. Yeah, and even a little SMC have to make it 3 stories. 3 stories SMC, really. 3 story in the hall, yeah? No. Okay, let me see. The downstairs is 1 floor. The first floor is 2nd floor. The 4th floor. 4. Yeah. One where they sit to translate, and then another. Oh no, that is together, same. Okay, then only 3 story. Okay, 3 story. It seemed a many story to me when I sat there. So many eyes, and they sit on the staircase. They sit on where before we have a better thing. We have kitchen and dining room, and then now they sit in the kitchen and the dining room's gone. We go outside to eat. Everything on the swimming pool. I have to cover it so that I can sit on it. It was a awarded hotel. Yeah, many times, because it's beautiful, lush with scenery and flowers and. Yeah, actually, I say we have to write a letter thank the government, for taking care of us and letting us come. It's true also. Yeah. It's not like easy, like you Americans or, whoever. They want to come, just jump on an airplane if there is a place, and then you come. Yeah. It's different. In many countries, still free travel is a luxury. Actually, anybody who believes in any religion sincerely, they cannot be anything bad. Yeah. Even not initiated by me or not taught by me, but if they study the Buddha's teaching or Jesus' teaching, keep the 5 precepts, they're all good person. Yeah. In Vietnam, if you don't believe in any religion, if you don't have any religious belief, they call you người vô đạo, meaning you don't have, of course, meaning that you have no religion, yeah? You don't belong to any, but meaning that you can do anything. That you're not a morally grounded person. Therefore, you're not trustworthy, because you don't know anything about bad from good, right from wrong. So that word means that you're not a trustworthy person. You're not morally educated. So you can do anything without consider the consequence. Yeah. So in Vietnam, if you scold somebody vô đạo, then it's very bad. Very, very bad. Yeah. I remember when I was young, it's like that. Yeah. Vô đạo meaning no religion, also meaning no không có đạo đức á. Không có đạo, mean no moral. Yeah. Can mean both. Yeah. Recently I heard the present president of China, he said try somewhere, different places, he said Buddhism is very, very important for Chinese people. First time I heard something like that. I was very happy. Yeah. But I didn't hear it directly. I heard it from Dalai Lama, secondhand. And the Dalai Lama had an interview on CNN, and that's how I find out. And the Dalai Lama, of course, was very excited about that. He was very happy about that. Yes. Okay, I read you this simple, easy to digest story, easy to remember. It's a Buddhist story, It's once upon a time, once I have heard, the Buddha told, and Anand remember, yeah. According to Buddhism and the believer and the tradition, when you read sutra and all that, you have to put on incense, flower, and bow to the sutra first and thank all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in 10 directions, all respectfully, before you read it, okay? And then you cover the sutra also with silk or, beautiful cloth, and I just make it more popular. Yeah, more easy, simple. And I apologize to all the Buddha. I say if I done something wrong. according to the tradition. My heart is full of respect. It's just that I cannot always do that. So please, all the sin, whatever I've done wrong, is all on me. So at least other people, they hear the names of the Buddha, according to the sutta, they will get benefit. Yes. The name is Lotus, the lotus roots, and then the summary is that one who has learned to appreciate the happiness of detachment will turn away from worldly pleasures, avoiding them as if they were bringing him disgrace or harm. Yeah. Now, once the Bodhisattva, meaning the Buddha, former lifetime. This is a story of a Buddha's previous life. Yeah. Once the Bodhisattva was born to an illustrious family of Brahmins, renowned for their virtues and freedom from vice. I mean, they are very morally sound. Yeah, they're free from any bad negative trace. All right. So he had 6 younger brothers whose bearing and traits were similar to his own. Meaning, all the 7 brothers are very morally sound, very good and virtuous people. Yeah. Even though they are born in Brahmins and wealthy family, but they have very good characters. And he has also a sister, yeah, all of whom imitated him in every way out of affection and esteem for him, in the firstborn, mean the Bodhisattva in this story, mean the Buddha's one of his former life, okay? All the 6 brothers and 1 sister, they all imitate him because he's such a good example of virtues and moral conduct. Yeah. So, having studied the sacred Vedas, Vedas is like a sutras, the Bible of the Hinduism. Yeah, and an old, long, ancient text. Yeah, and the Hindu people, the people who belong to Hinduism, they believe, of course, in goodness, in moral, in reincarnation, in being a good person, and fear God. Yeah, believe in God. That's why most of Indian people, they are very good because of that, because of traditional teaching. Yeah, Vedas. Yeah. Having studied the sacred Vedas and mastered the science of medicine, martial arts, music, and craftsmanship, he was highly regarded by all people, the former Buddha, yeah, former life of the Buddha. Yeah. He was a devoted son to his parents, respecting them as if they were gods. To his brothers he was like a spiritual teacher or a father, instructing them in all the sciences. He was skilled in worldly affairs and distinguished by his impeccable discipline and way of life. He's a perfect person. Yeah. Of course, the former Buddha, former reincarnation of Buddha. At that time he's Bodhisattva, He's not yet a Buddha. But of course he's been a Buddha ever since. Nobody can even remember, of course. Remember I told you that? And then he reincarnates again, life after life, just to earn enough merit again to save many souls. Yeah. If you're born here, you have to earn your merit again. Yeah. Maybe you can take a little bit from the former existence, but you're not allowed a lot. Not allowed a lot. It's just like you go on an airplane, 1 hand pack. Hand baggage, yeah? Yeah. All right. But this is different. In airplane, you can pay for extra luggage. Here, no. Even if you're Buddha, like Sakyamuni, like that, he has to be reborn again and again since he left Nirvana, so that he can earn merit by letting himself be killed, be harassed, or offering himself, sacrifice, all kind of things, in order to become Buddha again, and then to save so many souls. Yeah. My God, and to earn merit here, oh God. Whew, you know it, right? How difficult. Yeah. You know it yourself. Yeah, mostly you only know karma, you don't know merit. So difficult to earn anything here. Whatever you earn, maybe you do some good things. And then you feel proud about it. That's it. The negative power took it away. Because it's proudness is from the mind. If you feel proud, then the mind take it. The mind is from the negative level. Understand? The mind is from the second level. So if you told everybody and boast about it, or just to feel proud about it, oh, I did some good thing, then you're done, you're finished. You finished that marriage, you're gone. You're finished, your marriage is gone. Yeah. And if you talk again about it and you own it, you have to do it again, or else, you have to be reborn to do it again. This is a problem. It's not like if you do something good here, then the Maya will say, oh, what a good, give her a reward. Give her a medal or something, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Even the Bodhisattva, like a Buddha reincarnated, he always tried to do good. But the chakra, the god of the gods of the gods, of 33 level gods, always come and harass him, torture him, tested him in so many painful way. It's not like he knows the Buddha is good and then he support, help him in any way. No. God even, the God of the 33 heavens. Imagine anybody else down here or in hell or astral level. Understand me? Yeah, okay. So it's no wonder many masters suffer, The real masters suffer a lot. Even the Buddha, He has a royal, he rules the whole land, and he forsake it. He didn't want it. Still they doubt him. Yeah, of course, the bad people everywhere. And Jesus, Yeah, all he does is teaching good thing. And they crucify him. Instead of, and they let go of one, they could pardon one criminal. And they pardon the thief, the robber, instead of pardon Jesus. What has he done? Nothing. You see, they could have pardoned him. No, they crucify him instead. They can forgive one criminal, but did not forgive Jesus. Understand this? Yes. Yeah. And Jesus is not the only one who's been tortured like that. Countless of masters, since time immemorial. They die, suffer pain, or they do all kind of torture, to make them die in such a suffering way. It's not just normal. I'm lucky to be born in this life. Still have a lot of trouble, but, at least the law protect. Sometimes. Sometimes. Okay. So now, yeah. So he is an impeccable person. Impeccable person. Of moral and exemplary virtuous being. So when in the course of time his parents die, the loss deeply moved him. Of course, if he loves his parents and so filial like that, of course he would feel very, very shaken. Yeah. After the funeral ceremonies and after some days spent in mourning, he assembled his brothers and spoke to them. Thus, although we wish to remain together forever, death is sure to separate us from those we love. That is life. Yeah. This is the way of the world, and it is a source of deep grief and pain. And so I wish to renounce the householder's life, so that death will not seize me while I am still attached to a worldly life. I intend to walk homeless on the road to enlightenment. Having so decided, I wish to give you some parting advice. Our family has a good deal of wealth earned in an honest fashion. With it, you can easily sustain yourself. Stay here as householders then, in a right and proper manner. Love and respect each other, take care to follow the moral precepts, and maintain the practice of virtue. Study the sacred texts and always be prepared to meet the wishes of your friends, your guests, and your kin. In short, apply yourselves to the Dharma, meaning the righteous teaching of ancient master, either from the Buddhas or from the Vedas, from the ancient Hinduism. Always act in a disciplined manner and in harmony with one another. Delight in study and in giving alms. Giving alms, yeah? Okay. Let restraint ornament your lives as householders. Your good reputations will increase along with your virtues and wealth, bringing you happiness in this life and in your future lives as well. But this talk, he finished his advice to his brothers and sister. And now he finished. He's done. Unquote. And now, but this talk of the householder's life and of separation greatly distressed his brothers. They don't like it. They're so used to sticking around him, I guess, the big brother, And now the parents already die, so they have no one else except this, exemplary brother for them to take refuge in and to look up on to. Overcome with grief. Not only they don't care about the wealth that he left behind for all of them, and they don't care about good, alive, nothing. They say, overcome with grief. Their faces wet with tears. They bow respectfully and said to, big brother, our father's death is still fresh in our minds. Pray do not inflict a new grief upon us. The misery of our parents' death is still with us. Your decision is like salt rubbed into an open wound. If you are truly convinced that attachment to the householder's life is unwise and the forest life is the only path to true happiness, why do you wish to depart alone, leaving us here without our protector? The life you choose will be ours as well. We too will renounce the world with you. The Bodhisattva, former Buddhas, reply, those unaccustomed to detachment cannot but follow blindly after worldly desires. They see no difference between giving up the world and jumping off a cliff. Knowing this, I restrain myself from urging you to follow me. But if it would truly please you, well then, let us leave home together. So all 7 brothers, together with their sister, gave up their wealthy estate and enjoyments. Taking leave of weeping friends and relatives, they became homeless ascetics. And with them into the forest there went, and out of affection, one of their friends and 2 of their servants, 1 male and 1 female. They also left with them 2 servants and 1 friend. 1 of the friends and 2 servants. So they discovered a large lake in the forest, its water purest blue. By day, the lake was alight with beauty. Masses of open lotus blossoms floated in the sparkling water, and swarms of bees hummed above the waves. By night, the kumunda flowers opened their blossom. Mouth-watering. What a beautiful life. Nowadays you can't find such a lake. Don't even think about it. If there is such a lake, they build houses around already and rent to tourists. And they build big road for cars, a truck, bus loaded with tourists, go there and they probably swim in there all day and they fire your water already. The same. There was a lake in Austria. Where I had a hotel there, vegan hotel and restaurant. Beautiful water, you can drink, they say. It's a clean water. But they go and swim all over it. Who would like to drink it? Understand? The water is like warm, 28 degree. Yeah, yeah. Even in winter, it doesn't freeze. Yeah. So it's a very famous place. And I have a hotel there, and a vegan restaurant. Well, we open only summer, eh? Right. All right. So now, wow, it would be nice. I told you, I read some of the nice story, and it make me mouth watering. Such a life, no? Found a lake with lotus, and sparkling clean water. Yeah, no man there, Nowadays, such lake, I don't think exists anymore, If it does exist, already. Houses are surrounding and cars and, people with bikini laying on the deck somewhere, or walk around and with the big radio or beep beep papa, cars. Yeah. So if you sit there, then I don't know if you can enter samadhi quickly or not. Yeah. Okay, so now this group of people, they discover a large lake in the forest already. Read all that, and all the flowers open there with the lotus and all that. There on the shore, they built huts out of palm fronds at some distance from each other, and so they don't have to always bump into each other, so they can be quiet and alone. Yeah. Each hut solitary and hidden in the shadows of the trees. Isn't that nice? Oh, such a freedom, huh? Maybe one day we go and hide somewhere if we find a lake like that. Huh? Nowadays, helicopter, they see you everywhere. Satellite, they can pinpoint where you even go to pee. Even if you hide in the bush, right? They can come down, land down, surprise you. Hey! I know what you're doing now. Surprise! Sorry, but surprise. Oops! Oops, we didn't mean to. In India, you don't always find a public toilet, no. They have public house for you, but not public toilet. Not all the time, because you go into the Himalaya, the wild area is still very wild. Many places is no houses, no facility, nothing, no buses, no car. Yeah. And some place they may have donkeys or horses for you to rent. But some place even a horse cannot go through. You have to walk. And we're precarious, huh? Precarious walk. Sometimes landslide, it happened to me. Yeah, we were on the bus, and then the whole mountain like crumpling down. And everybody panic, want to run out of the bus, and I was the one who saved the day. Proud to tell you. But I told you already this story before. I told him, no, don't go out. Go out now, you die. Where are your guru? Pray to your guru. And later they all come to thank me, I love this story. I keep telling you again and again. Yeah, but who wouldn't be scared, But I was surprised. How come I was so calm? I'm surprised. Everybody run back and forth to the bus trying to open the door. I just so calm. I tell them, no, where's your guru? Pray to them. Yeah. One time, in emergency, I was so calm sometimes, even before as a householder. One time, my ex-husband and he was driving to some places for a holiday or something, I forgot. But it was in winter, and the road is very slippery because of ice. Ice on the road, not snow. Snow is okay, but ice. And then suddenly the car was turning, and veer to the right, and then run right to the cliff, But during the spinning, I tell him, don't worry, Kuan Yin Bodhisattva will protect you. At that time, I only knew Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, I touched his chest. I said, don't worry, Kuan Yin Bodhisattva will protect you. And then suddenly the car just veered down, but stuck in the snow only, on the cliff, down there, but not turned upside down. Yeah. And then luckily, it's very near a farm. A farm. And the farm has a truck with this kind of crane or... Yeah, pick my car out. Our car out. He said it happened a lot of times, so he always had this crane around him. And then they let us stay in their house for a night, pick the car out in the morning, repair, and then we go. Yeah, so kind, yeah. If there's not that, because it was very late at night, he has to work the whole day and then until late. And then we went escape, escape work. So it was very late until he's free. And at that time, winter, nobody driving in that remote country road. That's the thing. If it has not been for that farm, just a few 10 meters from us, we would die, would freeze. Even sit in the car, but the car is deep in the snow and the head down, stuck, cannot get out. So we could not even take refuge in that car. How you sit like this, 49 degree, 90 degree in the snow with the car. Even if they're trapped inside, you can't even open. Lucky we could even get out. Yeah, it was really lucky. Okay. Now, why do I tell you this stuff? What was that before? Huh?
Oh, the toilet, I think. It was about...
Huh?
The toilet? There's no toilet in India sometimes.
Yeah, and then? Okay. Not really. Is it? Okay. Hotel, also hotel. You guys are not listening.
The story that was beautiful. Beautiful scenery.
A scenery.
Like in the lake in Austria.
Uh-huh.
Lake
And then why?
The bees were humming.
And then why does he go to Germany with a stuck car?
Because he says today
Himalaya, the remote area, sometimes have slide.
Mudslide.
Dangerous. Yeah.
You are calm.
Yeah. In that time I also calm. Okay. Then I remember now. Yeah, I was calm even before I became a master. So your master is calm. Professionally calm. Okay, good. At least you listen, huh? I'm catching you sometimes. Make sure. Okay. Their mind focused on meditation. Yes, very good. Wow, what a nice. Wow. When I read this story, I feel so sorry for myself. That I don't have 6 brothers and 1 sister. And I couldn't find a leg with a lotus on it. You will know why I like the lotus. You will know. I will read on and you understand why. Not just a leg, but a leg with lotus. Okay? And you will understand why soon. Okay? Now. Every 5th day, they would go to the Bodhisattva, meaning the biggest brother, the Buddhas in former life, all together to hear a discourse on the path to tranquility and the subduing of the mind. Every 5th day only. Not every day like the way it is with me and my disciple. Okay. Even now, there's not many people here, but whenever I sit nearby here, I feel your pressure. I feel like you want to see me. Yeah, I do feel it. I don't know, maybe you don't do it on purpose. It's just inside you. And I have to go hide inside my cave a little far away from the pressure, from the pressure zone, There are no pressure zone, no fly zone, no go zone, a comfort zone, a lemon tree zone, and a cave zone, and kitchen zone, and all kind of zone with different energy. So I come out now and then, just so let you know I'm still here, and then don't bother me, huh? Okay. It's very difficult to have people around and not to entertain them. If people hate me, it's easier to live with than people love you. You understand? Yeah. Because human love is more grabby, you know, more attached. Yeah. Especially it's something good for them. Yeah. Yeah. That's why they cannot leave their husband, wife, or children, because they're good for them, you know. They feel good with them, you know. They feel loving, or they feel like they have something, belonging, you know. And they have some good thing together, you know. They eat together, they talk together, you know. And they're proud to have children, for example. They're proud to have such a good-looking husband. So it's something good for them, and they cannot let go. Well, same. I'm good for my disciple. They can't let go. That's the problem. I don't always love to see people. I love people, but I don't always love to see people. You, the same too. Huh? Because you're a private citizen, you don't understand this. Maybe. But if you have visitors, day in, day out, and every day everyone want to see you every hour of the day, then you would understand. Yeah. Most people outside, they don't welcome visitors anyway, you know. Even families. You know that. Okay. Now, every 5th day, they would go to the Bodhisattva to listen to some discourse on the path to tranquility and the subduing of the mind. Often, the Bodhisattva, Big Brother, yeah, would speak of the benefits of meditation and the destructive effect of desire. Or he would explain the satisfaction resulting from detachment, warning against hypocrisy, idle talk, laziness, and the like. In this way, he made a profound impression on his listeners. Now, their maidservant, you know, the one who follow them together out of love and respect and affection, full of respect and affection, continued to attend on them, even in the forest. Wow, that's what I really call a good loyal servant, truly. With all humility and love, still serve them. No? They have nothing anymore. This is a true servant. They have nothing anymore, not even a house for them, not even salary for them, not even food or clothes to give them anymore, nothing. They still continue to serve, you know, the maid servants. Probably the male servant do something else, you know, maybe repairing the hut. The maid servant is serving them something else, you know, maybe helping them different way. Maybe cleaning the hut. I don't know if they need cleaning. So how does she attend to them, even in the forest, now that they have nothing to offer them anymore, and they still continue to be their servant and serve them like that? How do they serve them? Can you guess? Now that they had nothing anymore, no cooking utensil, nothing, huh?
Lotus feet?
Yeah, something like good. Okay, yeah. That's why I told you before, but I warned you before already about the lotus. That's why, you see, not just the lake, but the lotus lake. Well, for me, I don't even ask that much. Maybe just a water spinach lake. It's okay. You know, Ramu. Okay, because the water spinach or the crescent, you know, crescent, not croissant, crescent, yeah. The crescent, eh? Tiếng Việt Nam nói gì đó? Salad song. Okay. Crescent also good. Because if they have water, like water spinach, they just spread and spread, you know. They keep growing, and so probably you can eat forever. But it has to be a lake, because there's about 10 people here, you know, every day eating. But they ate only once a day. Yeah. Good for the lotus. Okay, now so the servant, every day she would pour edible lotus roots from the lake and divide them up equally on large lotus leaves. Well, you think it's romantic, but how long can you eat lotus root to survive? So, now that we see the good Bodhisattva is doing such a good thing, preaching to his, you know, people, and now see how he is going to be rewarded. Okay? This is a very good part, okay? So the servant girl always divided root that she took from the lake, roots, and then divided into different portions, yeah? And when the food already properly prepared and placed on a clean place by the shore of the lake, then she would knock the 2 pieces of wood together, telling them that the meal is ready. Yeah. After she clapped the wooden piece together, she would withdraw, so that not to be so, like, okay, I'm here, I made a meal for you. Should be unconditional. You see, a servant knows even what to do like that. She clapped the wood and then she withdraw. Yeah, so respect everybody, come out, quietly take the food, come home to their hut, eat quietly and continue contemplation or whatever they contemplate. Not intrusive and not always try to show your face and force people to see you. Even that person is the one you love. The loved one is even more so. You have to give them space and do what make them happy, not what make you happy, regardless of the loved one feeling. That's not correct. Yeah? And I'm telling you, the concepts of many people are wrong. We read all the Buddhist story, that people would make offering to the Buddhas, and even if they're poor, they even go and do a servant for a few days to buy just a little bit for the Buddha, or the one who don't even have money, they took some nice pebbles and strew it on the spread it on the road where the Buddha or the monks walk with all the love. I hope in the future, I'm telling this so that everybody else outside, or the disciples, should turn around, turn your mind, so that you have some merit. Karma you cannot run away from. So cruel is the karma law, so cruel. Oh, without any master, you could never get out of this circus of the circle. Terrible. No matter what you do, never enough to be liberated. Maybe you can go to heaven for a while. So you see all the story I read to you, all the gods, yeah? When their times come, they just die and like everybody else, and become even a householder and get married and suffer and even become a bird or whatever. You see that what I mean? Yes. The gods from heaven. It's not human mortal like us. When their time run out, their marriage finished, used up, they can be born as a bird even. Couldn't even eat. Yeah? If they want to go back to a human life, they cannot eat the living fish even. They have to wait for the fish to die to eat, before, otherwise they can't eat. If they remember the life, then they don't dare to eat any living beings. The birds, remember the story I told you? A crane or, and the gods, female god from heaven, a wife of a bigger god even, still cannot avoid to go back to physical life as a human or as animals even. And because sometimes the fish don't just die like that so quickly enough for to eat, and then she starve to death, and then be reborn again, at least as human, because did not eat the fish, did not eat the live fish, did not kill, keep the precepts at least. Yeah, if you keep the 5 precepts, do not harm, do not kill people, do not kill animals, do not steal, do not tell lies, do not commit illicit sex, do not take intoxicants like alcohol, cigarette and drug, then you, no matter what, you will be reborn as a human. At least humans, not animals, or not go to hell. So that's why the Buddhist teaching is very good. Everybody should keep the 5 precepts. The Christian teaching is also very good. Keep the 10 precepts, similar. If you keep that as a Christian, you sure not go to hell. Even if you can't go to heaven, you'll be reborn again as human, have another chance to practice and be liberated forever. Go to heaven forever. And if you want to come down again from heaven, of course you can. It's easy to come down from heaven than to go up to heaven. That is the thing. But a lot of people don't know that. Okay then. Very wrong concept. Because the people come in for spiritual practice, they don't have this kind of attitude. They don't have this mental sickness like that. Understand, huh? I don't have so low kind of concept. Okay, understand? So that's the difference between devotion, sincerity, and fake hypocrisy. Okay? That not only doesn't bring you any benefit, spiritually or meritly, but it will bring you bad karma. Yeah, bad, very bad karma. So watch your thought, your speech, and your actions. Please, for your own sake. Okay? I don't ask for anything from you anyway. I'm just telling you this as a teacher, responsible teacher. Yeah? Because I have nothing to gain from you anyway. Okay? Okay, so now continue with this beautiful, mouth-watering lake and their lifestyle. Yeah? When I read this story, wow, I thought, my God, lucky people. So lucky, have such brothers and sisters like that. So sincere, so high level of spiritual high level, and such a servants like that, and such a friend like that. One friend enough. One friend who follow them, see, and one servant like that is enough. Mostly nowadays I don't cook anything nice anymore. Yeah, and then just these few days the Vietnamese cook something for me. If they cook something nice, special, not just normal vegetable and rice, then I always share. My dogs is the number one customer. Vietnamese food, spring rolls, sticky rice cakes, durian cakes, even moon festival cakes. Oh my God! Yeah, and they think I eat it all. It's not true. I eat very little. The rest he pushed them all out. He cleaned them up. Yeah, today you saw it. He eat clean. His food, he left it. But the Vietnamese food, he eat them until you don't even see one little speck of that left on the bowl. Everything else left. But he licked, I don't know how he... because I put it also with the noodles. But he can separate them. And this kind of food is not like one big, clean piece, square, or one morsel. It's not. It's almost like powder and crumb, like breadcrumb, and sometimes a little stripe, stripes, but very short and very thin, like breadcrumb but stripe. Yeah. He managed to clean it all up, left all the noodles, there's Italian noodles behind. Normally, he loves Italian noodles with ham, vegan hams and all that. But if I put some Vietnamese food on that, then he don't care about the rest. He don't care about any other food that they cook for them. He eat the Vietnamese food. And maybe later in the evening, if I had nothing else and I'm not there, he knows there's no hope, then he go eat his food. Yeah. Not that he's not hungry. He wait for the better one. And then after he cleaned it up, he keep looking at me again. Any more? Like, how about some more, huh? How about some loving for dogs, huh? Oh, man. And you can see their eyes and you can't say no. Yeah. This afternoon we have just a little cake left from last time. And I and her eat some, but he finished them all up, one piece after another, and still looking for my piece and her piece. Yeah. The durian cake. I said, you can't eat a lot. This is no good for you. He said, it tastes good. He said, it tastes good. He can't understand why I say it's no good for him. I said, sugar, it's not too good for you. Eat just a little is fine. But he always say a little bit more, and then he look at me like this. He don't need to speak. The eyes speak volumes. Oh, man. Yeah. Happy also like that. She loves sweet stuff. Like these exotic cakes. She can never have enough of that. But she can't eat a lot of those, You need to eat just good food. But for her, good food is the snacks food. The snacks. They can eat them for lunch, dinner, breakfast. They don't like the other food. Oh, man. Yeah. But I love them to bits. Yeah, all of them. So, okay, so after the servant girl prepare the lotus root on the leaf, raw like that. They are raw foodish. And of course they don't cook, they don't take anything with them except some clothes and a blanket, I guess. Yeah. Okay, and then she would knock two fish together, and then she quietly withdraw. And then the holy ones, meaning the brothers, yeah, after performing their usual prayers and libations, would walk to the lake side one by one according to their age. Yeah, so they don't have to make excuse to like bump into each other and have to talk and have to blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So they want to keep their privacy and their mind pure, without any hindrance, without any disturbance, without any new recording from anything at all, good or bad. Yeah, good or bad from the world. I mean, yeah. Because if you met each other, then you start to say, oh, hello, and then how are you, and then blah, 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 go on. You see what I mean? Yes. Yeah. And look at me, I just come out, half an hour, and then blah, up to now. I have to. As long as I have people in my house, I'm not liberated. I'm not free. Yeah, it's okay, I come out now and then to talk to you. It's okay. I'm also pleased to do that. Yeah? Okay, so they even come out by age. You see, so the big one come out first, and then, you see what I mean? Yeah. And she probably, according to their age, I don't know, maybe the young one come out first and then the old one come later. It doesn't matter, but they take their time so that each one go out alone, take their food, went to the hut and eat, quiet and peaceful. Yeah, there's no more bombardment of talk and memory or remembering this and that and sadness or whatever, chattering. Yeah, this is the thing. You see, why the worldly people sometimes cannot meditate well, because too much intake of all the things around, either by work or by colleagues or by seeing on TV or by newspapers or by the neighbors, you know what I mean? Already full of memories from childhood already. Not completely washed yet, because meditate very little. Every time you meditate, it wash out some, you see? But every day you intake more also. That is why. Therefore, the mind is too full for light, for God. Yeah, that's a problem. That's why solitude helps, you see? That's why the ancient people, they go to a solitude, to some remote area to meditate, at least the beginning. Yeah. But of course, not everybody can do that, because you're already tied up, in families, in business, in survival, you have to live in this world like that. But the ancient people, they have less pollution. You see, not pollution because of the cars and all that, or methane, but pollution of the mind. You see, less information, less internet, less television, radio, and all that. You see, easier for them to calm down. Yeah, and so they are not so very much deluded into staying in the world and enjoy. But even then, at that time, not much entertainment. People still caught up in families and cannot be detached. Yeah, just these people, some exceptional people like the Buddhas in former existence and these brothers. Yes. All right. So when I read this story, I tell you again and again that, oh my God, I feel so good, so inspired. So I don't know. I feel so good. I don't want anything in the world, and that was the right so. But I know I cannot just do like them. But even then, I try as much as I can, whenever, yeah? Because if we live in the world, then we cannot avoid to take in the images of the world. Yeah, if we live inside the family, we cannot avoid to take in the images in the family every day. And therefore, when you sit, the first sitting, at least 20 minutes, half an hour is all about washing out. So you don't see nothing. It's difficult for you to empty yourself because of that, okay? But you still have to try. Yeah. Sincerity counts, yeah? Try your best. Yeah.